Welcome to Mike Mladnick Outdoors.
Oh, yeah.
That's my biggest smallmouth.
That's what you're here for.
Yeah.
Brought to you by HC Baits, the best topwater bait on the river. It's late December, and it's time to reflect back on how the fishing was back in 2017. Actually, 2017 was a pretty good year. Started out a little bit rocky. The river was high, much higher than it normally is in the spring, and it really never calmed down till the middle of summer. But in the spring, even with the high water, the fishing on the Menominee River was just fabulous. What it did, it pushed the fish shallow, up tight to the bank, and it was easy pickings. In early May, peak smallmouth activity occurred at midday when the water temperature was at its warmest. As the water warmed, smallmouth cruised the shallows and hit swim baits, case sinking minnows, and case magic sticks. It wouldn't be spring in the Northwoods without a cold front. After a cold front, smallmouth hold tight to wood. A slow presentation is in order. You won't catch numbers of smallmouth, but if you stick it out, you will catch a quality fish. Once the water temperature stabilized in the low 50s, smallmouth were very aggressive, and we had many days where we caught fish from start to finish. The topwater bite was just awesome, and if for some reason they wouldn't hit a topwater bait, we switched over to case plastics and caught fish after fish after fish. Summer is a time of plenty on the Menominee River. The days are long, the weather is nice, and the fishing is just out of this world. Smallmouth bass seem to be everywhere, whether you're fishing in the rocks, fishing in the weeds, fishing tight to the shoreline, out in the middle of the river, deep water, shallow water. Guess what? You're going to catch a lot of smallmouth bass. It's just a fantastic time of the year, a time for the whole family, and everybody seems to just catch lots of fish.
Let it play. She still wants to play.
You ducked right away.
What's up? Big fatty. The fatty.
Can't see him.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, yeah.
That's a big one.
If you like catching smallmouth with topwater baits, you need to fish the Menominee River in summer. Watching a big smallmouth crush a topwater bait is as good as it gets. This past year, the fall fishing was absolutely incredible. Fall is probably my favorite time to fish. Why is it my favorite time to fish? Because I catch a lot of big fish. On the Menominee River, we catch 19, 20-inch fish on a daily basis. What is my number one go-to bait in the fall? Case Little Magic swim baits. I use them in the spring, but if you want to catch consistent 5-pound fish in the fall, this is what you want to use. Right by the rock where it's supposed to be. Yes. I tell you, when you can't find fish, they won't hit a topwater bait, best thing to go to is a swim bait. And these case swims are fantastic. They are definitely my favorite swim baits of all time. Can't catch them on the top water, but this is just as good. Just a beautiful, beautiful fish. Got another jump.
Oh, that could be handy, Bob.
Beautiful fish. We were just talking about finding a big one.
Look at the size of that monster.
Swim bait again, huh?
Right on a swim bait.
On the net now or what? Or you want to splash it for a while? Look at the size of that thing.
That fish was on demand. We say we're looking for a big one, and there we go. That's a beauty.
Look at the size of that.
That 21-inch fish there. Can't beat swim baits with 50-degree water temperatures.